finding that insurers are demanding more of this college market with regard to credit cards, more than just a completed application?
Actually, it really depends on the college campus that they attend. At the four-year schools that we are at, oftentimes all you need is a school ID and a current photo of the school ID just to make sure that they're enrolled currently. But outside of that, there's really no other guarantees that are required. There's no cosigner that's required, and there's really no either proof of income.
Let's talk about the conversations that your company has with college students. Do you tell them basic things like how to get a credit report, how important it is? Talk to us about the curriculum of what you do.
Okay. What we saw before we started credit seminars on campus is that a lot of people would scream, get good credit, but nobody would really explain what it means to have good credit. And what we do is we try to systematically analyze for them and show them the ropes of what it means to have good credit. And of course it starts with the credit report. That is a critical tool that loan officers use. So we show them not only how to get a credit report for themselves, but also how to read their credit report and how information is compiled. Very closely, we make the analogy at our credit seminars to a college transcript with grades that might get transferred if you're going to be going to a different university or going to grad school. Your credit report is the same thing in that it follows you through the course of your life.
You're speaking their language. They get that analogy of with the grades and their transcript, and if a credit card falls into that category, they know that's serious business.
Right.
Do you also talk a bit about or recommend how a college student should choose a credit card? Because even though they get swamped with them, they need to understand that they can pick and should pick and choose.
College students are in a very unique position in that they're able to have a lot of solicitations, and we coach them to just go right past all the fluff, past all the advertising hoopla, and go right to the disclosure box. And that's one of the reasons also why we represent some of the lowest cost products on campus, is that we can say, look, this is the way to shop for a credit card, and it's in the disclosure box. And not only college students can use, obviously, this technique, but also traditional adults, because we all do get quite a bit of direct mail from credit cards.
The last minute or so that we have, I understand that about 65% of all college students have at least one credit card. With that in mind, can you give quick strategies before we go as to what they should do? In whose name should the card be? Things of that nature.
What you want to make sure that you do if you're a college student is you want to establish credit in your own name. A lot of times the pitfall that college students fall into is that they have a credit card that's in their parents' name, and that's not really building good credit for themselves. Another good point is that some college students have a credit card but don't use it on a regular basis. And even if you just charge $15 to $20 and pay that amount off on time, the credit report makes no distinctions between a $20 payment or a $2,000 payment, so long as a payment has been made on time. And that's critical for when you're borrowing money in the future.
Pay on time and hopefully pay in full.
Right, to avoid a lot of those interest costs.
Thank you very much, Larry Chiang, President, United College Marketing. We appreciate you spending time with us.
Thank you, Valerie.
Okay. Welcome, everyone.